Okay, welcome everyone. Costin here with more World of Warcraft Shadowlands. I'm gonna be looking to do some Mythic 10 dungeons. Starting with, this is a good question. Well, I have a Plaguefall key and I'm like, do I want to even try Plaguefall? Do I really want to try doing Plaguefall? Probably not, if I'm being honest, but it's not too bad. It's only a Plaguefall 12. What could possibly go wrong in a Plaguefall 12, right? I'm actually going to find the other side group. Alright, so now raids, dungeons. The other side, Mythic, Keystone, okay. Okay, so I am still waiting for for them to try and get more. For whatever reason, they... Well, I understand that. Oh, monkey healer. With a good amount of experience under his belt. Hello, Badit. Hello. Hello. So just gonna start with the other side. Plus 10. Fun fact. I literally got the message like a couple of minutes ago, or right now, saying, hey, can I come over? Want to give you something? I'm like, no. Don't do that. I have a schedule. I have work. Anyway. Something people should appreciate, I guess. I get irritated. Two paladins and shamans. Yeah, that's my talent build. Well, I have Holy Shield. I could go with Blessed Hammer, but the thing is, I think like at these kind of high level mythics, it's actually better to have Holy Shield. I have First Avenger because that absorbs shield is incredibly powerful, especially when paired with Kyrian. I have Fist of Justice. Because I find Blinding Light or Repentance to just be really horrible, whereas I almost always use my stun, so it's like, you can use your stun more often, right? Cavalier, though Unbreakable Spirit also works a lot of the time, but I prefer Cavalier for Mythic pluses. Then Divine Purpose, though I could also go with Holy Avenger. In fact, I might just respec into that. I prefer either Holy Avenger or Divine Purpose, either works. Hand of the Protector, I consider essential. For Mythic pluses, because the healing is going to be very important since you're going to use a lot of Word of Glory on yourself. And then finally, Righteous Protector. Each Holy Power spend reduces the remain cooldown on Avenging Wrath and Guardian of Ancient King. So very useful to have all that. Those are the talents I go with. Anyway, so we have two shamans, one resto shaman. Then we also have a rep paladin and a hunter. Is this guy enhancement? It probably is enhancement, isn't he? Oh boy, this one is going to be a dowsy, isn't he? Two melee and the other side, not sold on that. Depends on the melee, I guess. Depends on their skill. Let's see what they've done. So this guy has 2 bosses Mythic on his main. This guy has 10 out of 10 free heroics. Okay, they're not horrible players. Unless they got carried, which could also be the... yeah, I'm using Pelagos, and I think... Like, here's the thing about Pelagos that needs to be pointed out. With respect to that. Actually, I might want to change Casting Word of Glory. I could change that, but honestly, I don't know. Like, if you look at Clea, she does certainly have some useful abilities, but, I mean, I don't know. I just prefer Pelagos. His combat meditation is very useful, as are other things, and ultimately you want to go with the let go of the past talent. That's very useful. I think Clea could be potentially good, just not sold on her right now. Okay, I am not flasking up for a Mythic 11, to be quite blunt about it. I guess Clea could be useful for Mythic Plus, yeah, makes sense. I am going to... Well, I already have a flask, actually, so I'm just gonna pop a food.
No good, no evil, no light. There is only power.
Let us see how you fare when your world is
We
turned
know
upside
only
down.
despair now. Fitting punishment for our failure.
What is this? What have you done? You'll ruin everything.
Hunter didn't rename his pets, I don't trust him. Ooh, Ruskies. This is gonna be a good one. Alright, here we go. Why is Bonsamdi's audio bugged, I guess? It doesn't matter. Come closer. And burn! I love that. He actually has some of the most memorable lines of any boss you deal with, but he's just kind of like a really shit boss to deal with. Sadly. Like, Blood Furnace is a hard dungeon, but not this particular guy. Okay. That should be fine. Sarfang.
Where you be hiding all them Zandalary souls one Sunday? Give them
Okay.
to the boss man now, or you gonna be sorry. Real sorry.
I love dealing with a Russian group, don't I?
To the mob. No, no, no. Them is my people, Mazala. No way I go give them.
Okay, that one is there.
You always be soft,
Soft.
one Sunday.
Weak.
Sooner or later you're gonna break. Then the jailer be getting his due. Wait. Who? Hero.
This is not my problem. Oh, I'm, yeah. Wow, whoa. Ha! I survived. I survived, okay. I fucked that up, but okay. That's a lot of damage. That is an enormous amount of damage.
Turn the tables on him. I be keeping this old lord distracted. Go on now. Follow the path. And don't you be taking no for an answer.
Okay, yeah. Damn it. I hate that. Where am I? Okay, entrance, right. I was a bit confused for a second there. Okay, so the pack has been dealt with. We're at 15%. Yeah.
By the power of the sun.
Closer. Come closer. And burn!
I guess I should have asked if someone was Ardenweald, but thankfully someone is. You actually used it at the right time too, when the spirits were there. Alright. So what we want to do is get the pack here, so we can have the pride for Hakar. Okay.
You think yourself exceptional, gifted,
Special.
learn humility.
Okay.
Come closer and burn!
Alright, so if you do this, you can ensure you have a pride for a car. Now, it doesn't typically matter too much, but it's still a lot of damage benefit. You don't need bloodlust for a car, really. You want them from the mill houses.
You might remember. Haka always been needing mojo for his rituals, and one time they always been willing to make a deal. Well, what you give me that look for? Sure, Haka be a lower blood, but a deal's a deal, man.
Just want to get the patrol.
Back.
Oh! Please, guys, don't let that get away. That would have been bad.
Come close and burn!
There's an orb there. No, I don't think I've ever heard Sarfang say that, utter that line when I dealt with him. Okay. We're doing fine right now. I like how we're technically in Zul'Gurub, by the way.
You think yourself exceptional, gifted, but you will learn humility.
Alright, pride.
Power is mine! Come, I will live again and burn!
Burn, Hakar, burn.
The wrath of the Soul Flayer! Die, mortal!
This is what Hakar has been reduced to. A 5-man boss.
Atali, rise your blood sustains me. Face the wrath of the Soul Flayer! Die, mortal!
It's deserved, I guess.
Die, mortal.
I suppose it is.
Your blood sustains me.
No cam. No cam. Come on, guys. This is why bringing to melee to any 5-man here.
The wrath of the soul flame. Die, mortal.
5-man mythic is a bad idea.
Your blood sustains me.
Okay, that's a bad decision. Nope. Yeah, I shouldn't. What was that?
Face the wrath of the soul flame. Die, mortal. Atalai. Rise in service of Hakar. Your blood sustains me.
They're not killing the.
Face the wrath of the soul flame. Die, mortals. And burn.
Come on, take him down. Take him down. No, I don't want to deal with another blood. Thank you.
Was mine.
There we go. That took a lot longer than it should have, but that's the fundamental problem with the melee heavy comp.
Sooner or later, you're gonna be back. You can't
Okay,
keep
so
on
you can
fighting
mount
like
up
that.
here, you can mount up outside, but you can't mount out in this fucking corridor. Great. A waste of time. Anyway, so we lost 2 people already. One me, one the healer on this fight. How the healer died, I have no clue. Anyway, so 40%. We'll get another pride just before the mill houses.
You want them souls, Bansandi. You want Rastakhan and all the others on the lorry.
You know, I could do this dungeon a dozen times a day without getting bored of the dialogue.
Gone and forgot what
Mazala
it
certainly
means
has a
to
great
be
voice actor.
Aloha. You bond with the people.
I like Devos in Spires of Ascension, who just is bloody annoying.
The only power that counts be
If you had a choice to a province or for Prat and TBC, what would your choice? For a 5-man? Shaman. Not even a discussion. Not even close.
You know,
For raiding?
just be true
I mean,
to
I don't know.
becoming the
Really,
ass
for
of
raiding,
once
it's
and
so
be
wild.
all kinds of making
Most of the time,
deals
Shaman will
with
work, though.
Like these 2 crazy little gnomes here. They both be hungry for power. So me was more than happy to oblige. But now, maybe needing that mojo back.
Yeah, you see, I gave these crazy gnomes a lot of power. Kinda need it back. How about you go kill them for it? I like how Millhouse, who was a joke character in Arcatraz, became like such a major part of... Why would you do that to us? That's a bad idea. That really is a bad idea.
and burn.
Yeah, he actually apologized because he knows he fucked up. That was a really terrible idea, my dude. Yep, because that's what happens when you do shit like that. You wipe.
Now die.
Okay, let me run back. Okay, so I just need to go right here. Ah, hunters. Don't. Just don't do that, please. That really does hurt. Because we can't really focus on stunning them either. That's the problem, or knocking them back. Killed by the hunter. Story of a tank.
Feast my minions. Your soul will find no redemption here.
Yeah, if only the range DPS that we had. Oh, come on, guys. The hunter's pretending he's scale fast. Okay, that may explain a couple of things.
The light will consume you.
The light. Servant of the old gods that he is. Actually healed there a bit. Okay. Alright, now we'll spawn after these slimes. Yeah, imagine if Kael'thas was a hunter. Destroyer of Ice Crown. I thought the Lich King was deaf. Or Yaxaron. I'm sure they would have a word with Sarfang about that quote. The Lich King is not amused.
All you like, mortals. You only delay the inevitable.
Delaying the inevitable never works. I got hit. I kind of saw it coming, but I couldn't react in time. Okay, is he gonna... Yep, he was. Kind of gets old really quickly, actually, since he only has one memorable quote, this guy. Come on. Wait.
What have we here? That dusty old Loa has sent debt collectors already? But I'll teach you to mess with genius.
Wait, you made a deal with Bonsani too?
Here comes the blah. Your comprehension.
This is a new low.
Well, hey, how are beyond your comprehension?
It's laser time. Then
Feast my minions.
Power beyond your
laser
comprehension.
time.
Now you'll witness my full power.
Oh.
Laser time.
Ouch! Watch what you're doing, Maleficent.
Then don't get in my way, Mihail. This one will drive you nuts. This one will drive you nuts.
I'm gonna light you, shadow you up.
Light you up, sweet cheeks.
This one will drive you nuts.
I'm gonna light you. Shadow you
This
up.
one will drive you nuts. Poultry rains from above.
Where's the DPS when you need it?
I'm gonna light you. Shadow you up.
Hurt you, lumbering oaf.
Lumbering. The mighty Millhouse Manastorm has never lumbered a day in his life. Power beyond your
Okay.
comprehension. I'd rather give up the mojo than lose her.
This one will drive
Yeah, the DPS isn't here. Unfortunate. But what it is.
This one will drive you nuts. This one will drive you nuts.
Alright.
This one will drive you nuts.
You are the best, Billy.
There we go.
Let's never fight again. For a while, at least.
For a while at least.
You do care.
Okay.
True love. Now ain't that sweet? Old one Sandy had his share of romance back in
19 minutes to do the final part. Okay. We're at 60% as well.
To Aloha, one Sunday. Now give me them souls and kneel before your master.
That was long ago. But me remember. Remember how the trolls be turning away from you? All them sacrifices, all that blood, how they were gonna...
We don't need worshippers. The jailer gonna give me all the power I need. And one Sunday the one who gonna be forgotten.
You guys are brilliant. Survival instincts 0. This is what I get for doing the other side of the riskies. I should have known what I was getting into. I apologize, everyone. It was an inevitable fate. If we fail here, we fail, right? You know, if you're gonna be, and it's like, specifically Ruskies with Russian names that you can't even see on details because reasons. Oh boy. Make a use out of it, Hunter. Make a use out of it. Come on, stop dicking around. Thank you. Actually doing your fucking Arden Wild. Okay. Now, if only the healer wouldn't die. Okay, that was on me. Oh man, if Blackjack was in my group, we would fail so hard. Blackjack will remember that comment. Okay. Wait, that 69%. That sucked. That is what it is.
Now old Bon Sam, they don't just be making deals on Azeroth. Brokers be looking for power too. All kind of power. This one ain't gonna want to give me back my mojo. So careful now. She's tricky.
Who will live? Who will die? 15 minutes. I like that I don't even speak about... Yeah, well. Hunters be hunters. Expecting hunters to do well is like expecting the sun to stop spinning. It's almost terrifying when they do defy convention. Oh boy. Varbane was not pleased when he did the first Nightbane with Blackjack, I can tell you that much. I think it was even streamed, really. Alright, so I want to avoid the small ones as much as possible. Now, of course, I'm not going to be able to avoid these a-holes, but others, yeah, I can. Because they don't really give... They're hard to kill, and they don't really give much. We're at 75%. We're going to get to like 60% or something along those lines. You know what's the crazy part? Those orbs explode, but you can take 1, even 2 explosions and be fine with it. Alright, so I'm gonna need the pack in the middle here, and then I'm gonna need a pack. Maybe the patrol would do well. Either way. I think this is gonna be enough to spawn the Pride. That's what I want. I certainly don't want the Pride to spawn while we're doing another pack. Could be wrong though. If I'm wrong, so be it. I am wrong. Well. Please don't pull. Please don't pull anything more than this one singular bird. Might be enough, right? I don't know if these birds are like 1 or 2%. 1%, okay. Okay, so we get that one as well. We got 13 minutes. As long as we get 5 minutes for the final boss, we're fine. Great! That's exactly what I didn't want to happen, but alright. Oh, they trapped him. How is it sometimes people do good damage and sometimes they do absolutely ass on the prides? I'm kind of struggling to explain that sometimes. Alright, we're 84. That should be sufficient, I feel, for what we need to do here. I think. Oof. Oh boy. Oh boy. Those birds do hurt. They are no joke. A bit late, mate. Alright, 90%, 92, 93 should be, I think. No, I was wrong, actually. It's only 92. Yeah, I misjudged. We need to go back. Should have pulled more. Maybe I should have pulled that, actually.
You think yourself exceptional, gifted, but you will learn humility.
Okay. Eight minutes. Can we do it? I think we can.
You will pay dearly for this. Have you ever wished you could fly?
No, I don't think I've actually wished I could
Now,
fly.
where to put you? Care to give this one a try? Have you ever wished you could fly? Now, where to put you? These are more than mere trinkets. I would step lightly if I were you. Now, where to put you? Care to give this one a try?
It's...
I would step
yeah.
lightly if I were you.
What are you doing,
Now,
guys?
where to put you? My curios can prove quite deadly. Have you ever wished you could fly? Now, where to put you?
Yeah, the DPS is not good enough. Unfortunate. We can still do it,
I
though.
would step lightly if I were you. Away with you! These are more than mere trinkets. You strike
Okay.
a hard bargain.
Them brokers be up to something. You best be keeping an eye on them. Now hurry back with the mojo.
These little friends of yours think they're gonna help you upon someday? What chance you be having against me? It be Mwazala who brought Helia to the jailer's side. Struck a deal for old Odin's eye, and made the Banshee war chief with a whisper.
You think you're one boss man?
This be the
Maybe you've been
darkness be
skulking in the
mine to
shadows
command.
for too long. Come on now, heroes. Bring the mojo back and help me put this old lower in place.
So small, so weak. The shadows take ya. Darkness be mine to command. Darkness Darkness be mine to command. The shadows take ya. Your life be mine. So small, so weak.
You best hurry. The price don't matter now.
Foolish mortals, me be the true god of death.
You had better to pay attention, father of sleep. You never care about your people. Me forever. How?
There be no escape in death. Darkness be mine to command. The shadows take ya. Your life be mine. So small, so weak. Darkness be mine to command. You serve the jailer take ya. Jailer take ya. Jailer take ya. To the maw with your souls. No one be defying Wazala. This be the darkness be mine to command. Your life be mine. The shadows take ya. So small, so weak. Darkness be mine to command. Darkness be mine to command. The shadows take ya.
How exhausting
So
it is.
small, so
But then I suppose
weak.
failure comes naturally to your kind.
Your life be mine.
You best hurry. The price don't matter now.
Foolish mortals, me be the true god of death.
Don't you be counting me out yet, old Loa. You never care about your people, only power. You had better to pay attention,
There be
father
no
of
escape.
sleep.
Darkness be mine to command. So small, so weak. The shadows take ya. Your life be mine. Darkness be mine to command. Darkness be mine to command. The shadows take ya. Your life be mine. So small, so weak.
You best hurry. The price don't matter now.
Foolish mortals, me be the true god of death.
You can't be holding me forever.
There be no escaping death. Darkness be mine to command. No, you're just mortals. How this be?
Times change, man. Mortals never be as weak as you believe them to be. You see, they have potential. But don't you be worrying about a thing. You're gonna be having plenty of time to learn from your mistakes. You did good, heroes, yeah. But what Mozala got coming, ain't for mortal eyes. Take your trinkets and be gone with ya.
That be some big talk one Sunday, but you be nothing before the jailer.
You better watch your tongue.
That was real. We wiped there because of the healer. Also, the DPS was Pepega and didn't do enough damage to actually deal with the boss. I got loot. That's all I care about. I got some items. I got the one item. We got it. But it's like, oh, I died, so it's the tank is a retard. Yeah, we wiped. Yeah, in case you didn't notice, we had wiped at that point. We had already wiped. The irony is, I didn't even go out of melee, just so you know. So actually, I was quite in melee when he did that party-wide mechanic. So fun shit. I'm kind of like irritated by that.
I got what you need.
Pretty sure I was in melee, but no, it's go free melee DPS in the other side. Free melee DPS that perform crap, and the tank is carrying your asses. You know, sometimes, like, I was just really sorely tempted to just quit that group right on the spot when he made that comment. I have no more tolerance for it. Like, I genuinely don't. It's like, if people want to be assholes to tanks, that's just what I'm gonna do. So, yeah. But, oh, if I'm not the close... Well, I'm sorry, that's not just purely on me then, is it? Right. And again, we literally wiped because of the healer. because the healer died, so yeah. But by all means, start crying over what the tank did when the healer wiped us, because he didn't even take his portal, so we could DPS all 4 at the same time and bring them down. Never mind, the melee DPS was actually completed Pepega and couldn't do their shit in general. Yeah, I don't know. I literally told him. So, so yeah, these are my talents anyway. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, that was just absolutely ass on numerous levels. And you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say it right now. If people hurl an insult on me like that shit, when one, it's not my fucking fault, and we had already wiped. Because yeah, without the healer, we were not gonna survive the percentages until the boss. Because we fucked up the portals, right? Because we messed up the portals, we had to survive for a longer period of time. We were not gonna survive that without a healer. Because there's quite a bit of damage going on. Especially when the party leader is Pepega and brings 2 melee DPS for the other side for whatever reason. Okay, whatever. But yeah, I'm literally just gonna start leaving groups at this point if that shit keeps happening. Because I've tolerated enough crap in 5-man groups to deal with that that stuff again. Unless it's obviously a genuine mistake on my part. Not, we literally, oh, you're a shit tank. So, okay, what could I do? This is a good question. Let's see if I can get any 13s. Spire of Ascension, oh boy. Fear of Pain plus 13, I think I'll actually sign up for that. It's not too bad.
Tell me of your world. Restful dreams. Welcome to the Grove. Farewell.
I play on Kazaka. Doesn't matter what server I play on, though. I have a necrotic 11 if you dare. Maybe after. Maybe after. I feel like. But I was genuinely... Right now I'm just a bit irritated over that run. Nope. I'm just in a random guild, not connected at all with Resist. Resist doesn't play on retail. Some people do, obviously, but yeah. Okay. I'm actually going to take a look at the group before I actually put myself... Because I'm not going to do it with the complete Pega group. So it's like... Good progression, good progression, good progression. Okay, that's fine. You know what's shocking is that Shaman had Mythic raid progression on his main 2 bosses on Mythic. And that's like... You should have known to do it. But having Mythic progression doesn't mean you actually have any kind of business making your own groups. I've met many people that raid on the top level that honestly are just greedy, selfish bastards, really. Are horrible people. It was pretty off-putting, honestly, when you realize that some of the quote-unquote gods among men in WoW are actually horrible scum in many ways, in terms of personalities. Kind of drives you away from trying to be a top player, I gotta say. Not all of them, okay, of course, though. The odd thing is, like, this is one thing worth saying. If you want to be a top-tier player, top-tier raider, all that kind of stuff, you actually have to be a fairly stable, successful person in real life to do it. Like you can't be a student, you can't be a NEET, because if you're a NEET, it means you're a failure, right? And if you're a failure in real life, don't think you'll be that much successful in a game. There are some exceptions, of course. As for a student, well, students always have issues with their exams and all that. So those are the kind of problems that spring up. So you end up with people that have jobs, have families, have stable lives that are top players. That doesn't mean that they can't be scumbags, because they absolutely can. Holy fuck, can they be? So yeah. And I'm not talking just being toxic and all that. I think a lot of us that push ourselves relentlessly we have our moments of frustration and toxicity and all that. That's fine. In TBC, I play with Warlock, Chairlock. He's a pumping DPS, but here's the thing about him. He pumps DPS, but the way he pumps DPS is he creates like this bubble around him. So he doesn't have to move, he doesn't have to worry about other things. And if you enter that bubble, you might as well be opening Pandora's box. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad playstyle, it's not. But you can't flip a shit if people do that. I'm sure some of you that were watching the recent Archimonde progression stream saw that. Yeah, that was pretty horrible. Who cares? Because people can be. Because people can be very toxic. And it's very easy to be very toxic. The thing is, the very best of players, and this is a point of difference, the very, very best of players, for the most part, aren't like that. So, a few, of course, but like, you know, the people I've been playing with Resist and all that, you know, people pick on Varbane as being toxic. Varbane is not toxic. He flips his shit out, but he is absolutely not toxic. He's actually a very easygoing person to deal with, and very easy to reach as a guild leader. Yeah, and Ryo doesn't show shit, basically, in terms of that. You know what I think we could use? Though maybe this would be... could be potential, yeah. Yeah. You can get the reputation, that's true. I believe Method Josh was well known for his toxicity, though, wasn't he? From what I could understand. Or what people have talked. I haven't actually asked any Method players to be clear about it. I'm sure I could, but... You know, actually, I could have that conversation. Personal experiences, though, like Resist, Dream State, both top guilds. Most part, not that much toxicity, really. And actually, the toxic people that I met in Dream State ended up getting kicked. Like, we had this Warlock in Dream State, Raph on Angrafar, who joined us in Classic. He got thrown out. Yeah. So, yeah. That's not a bad idea. That's not a good idea for a large number of reasons why. Like, yes, you could do that. You could make a report system, or you can make a review system. Here's the issue with that kind of problem. Let's say we wipe in a Mythic Plus, for instance. Then the group falls apart. And then people are gonna do, like, you know, what I was in a Halls of Atonement group, and I literally rage quit that group. And the reason I did it is because we wiped, and the reaction and during the dungeon from one of the DPSers, like, horrible idiot tank, basically. Even though, not my problem, not my issue, not the reason, not the reason we failed. And I just gave up at that point. I was like, I'm not dealing with this shit. So in that case, it's like, oh, someone left. Okay, Plenty of people have left. Some people leave for cause, some people just leave because they're assholes. Some people leave just because you insult them. You can't just make a system that bans people from joining groups. Just, oh, this guy's a leaver. Okay. Context. Create context or fuck off. That's my view. That's gonna be my view with respect to that. I'm actually gonna use a flask here and a shadow core oil and okay. So yeah. Just like mass reporting can ban someone on retail or even classic and it's abusable, it would be very abusable. Like if you just given the state of the community, it is not a solution to create a reporting system to fix the toxicity and broken community of WoW. It is not a solution. Raider has tried to be that bullshit system where it's like, oh, it filters player, and it fails.
5, 4,
You don't solve anything by creating a
2,
different filter
1.
or a more complex filter. All you're just doing is creating a more divided and broken community. Blizzard needs to fix the community by changing the game. That's in their power. They can do it. They should do it. They haven't done it because they don't care. Because they benefit actually financially from the current state of the system.
It seems these upstarts think they can compete with the best combatants in all of Maldraxxus. Ah!
So why would they change anything?
When I see it!
That's the issue.
This should prove entertaining. Bring in the challengers.
Okay, I was kind of hoping I would be right. Ryo is supposed to be a filter. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Was a bit greedy in the push. That's on me. Should have just pulled the pack. I thought without fortified we could handle it, but apparently not. I should have just kited a bit more as well. That I'll take. Ryo filters based on your score and your progression. That's like, so Ryo gives you a score dependent on what you've done, right? So it's supposed to, the higher your score, the better you're supposed to, yeah. The higher your score, the better you're supposed to be as a player. It doesn't work. It really doesn't work. You can see people with 1,000 score performing like shit. That shaman had over 1,000 score. That guy who fucked up the last group, yeah, he had 1,000 score.
Let the bloodshed begin.
So and I've met quite a few other people that are like, oh, I have 1,000 score or 1,200 and I play like absolute ass. The score means no. The score system is broken. The eye level system means nothing. The achievements are like, it's just like the only thing that the achievements or score or eye level, it indicates that you have those things done. It doesn't indicate in any singular way that you're a good player. Because you can get boosted, and there's a lot of services that can get boosted. And here's the thing. Those services, they're based on gold, right? What's a way to earn a lot of gold easily on retail? Buying the token, selling the token. Who makes money out of that? Blizzard. Now, I'm not sure if Blizzard thinks like this, for the record. But I would be damn certain that there's some people who are like, well, why would they fix the system when we get money from a broken system? Subscriber counts are only a way to judge the success of a game, right? Blizzard judges the success by the money they make. That's actually one of their metrics right now. It's like profit. Guys, can you... Whew. Okay. Some people don't kill orbs. I don't know what to say. That's unfortunate. Yeah, well, you confuse you confuse me memeing about it really, because I don't, and ranting about it with crying. Healer. Okay, I'm dead.
That must have hurt.
Yeah, okay. That's not gonna happen, I'm afraid.
My blade will feast on your souls.
Right.
A short end to a short legend.
That was rather unfortunate.
I thought we were in for a show. What a disappointment.
Oh, that's that. That was unfortunate. That really was a rather unfortunate turn of events. Just fell apart. Yeah, I don't know. That was bad, I guess. That's a shame.
Speak up, soldier. State your intent.
Things got out of hand. Okay, let's see. 13. Real life. That's the real reason. Real life situation. I quit playing Classic because... Okay, so to understand the issue, I'm a YouTuber, right? So I need a lot of time during the day to render, record, etc. I can't do that if I have a game open. Problem with Classic. Queues. So you're stuck in a queue 6 days on every 6 hours on every recent night. You can't. You also can't play your character once you got world buffs. So a lot of problem there. So actually getting online, playing the game, big problem. Lots of time consumption with that. A huge problem for a lot of people. I know people have quit for the same reason, because they couldn't just spend all that time in queue, and then all the time farming, and then dealing with the queues, etc. And I was in a pretty bad state back then, let's say financially. So I quit to focus on work. Like back then, I couldn't just like stream WoW and get a lot of attention as I can right now. So I quit. I focused on other games, did a lot of streams, and then actually even went back to TBC to play with people, recorded videos, started doing videos. Leaks started coming out. That's when things really turned around. I could play Classic now. I just don't give a shit about it, really. I also, although I like vanilla, by the way, I certainly do like vanilla in a way that can't be properly understood, I guess, because like, oh, it's so simple and easy. It's like, okay, I don't give a shit. Like, that's the thing. I really don't care about necessarily difficulty. I care about the good experience, and I think Classic can offer that in a lot of the raiding that I've seen. The problem is I dislike the meta, the world buff meta, the consumable meta, all that kind of stuff, right? Do I plan on playing TBC Classic? Yes, I actually do plan on playing TBC Classic on a pretty high level even. With what guild, that's something I don't necessarily know at this stage. Well, more likely than not, it's going to be a resist, right? But I wouldn't necessarily guarantee that. So this is a 12, Fear of Pain. Let's go. But yeah, I do plan on playing TBC Classic, regardless. Because TBC doesn't have the same frustrations of Classic. Like every yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I think like the thing I like about Classic is that Classic just has okay. Okay, what do I need? Let's view it from this angle, because I'm gonna stop being pig about just joining groups for the sake of it. I want a belt, right? That's the one thing, a belt or shield, so mists or halls of atonement, I think it is, right? Oh yeah. Let's see. So I could use the chest from Halls of Atonement, the legs, whatever, ring, kind of whatever, right? I wouldn't actually benefit from it. Helm maybe next certainly. So okay, Halls of Atonement it is. But yeah, I feel like with respect to okay, 12. Yeah, so I've done a 12. There we go. Demon Hunter, Mage, Druid. What I disliked about Classic was the server situation, the world buffing meta, and all that stuff. And people say, oh, you don't have to care about it. Why would I want to play in a guild that doesn't care about trying to optimize things? Yeah, I might not care about world buffs, but I do care about doing Molten Core and Blackwing Lair quickly and efficiently. I mean, the Pug group I was in did Blackwing Lair like, what, 40 minutes or so? That wasn't even the best run that they achieved. That was just the best run I was in. That was with half the people not having consumables or world buffs. It's a mentality issue as well. So yeah. Actually, this is what I tell to anyone that's watching this. If you want to be a good player in WoW, don't think that it's all about gear or IO or achievements or consumables even. It's not. It really, really isn't. It's about skill, perseverance, awareness, all that kind of stuff. Like, I've seen DPSers smash the meters with crap gear and no consumables, for instance. Top the meters and stuff. I've seen healers in awful gear to men heal a raid and bosses that you would require a lot more than 2 healers. So yeah. So there's a lot of things that go into it. I think like one of the problems with... What is this? Oh, the train guy, yeah. That's nice. I am an orc paladin of the Iron Horde. Yeah. Okay, let's see if these guys can do good DPS. To be fair, like for instance the group, and like optimizing your DPS and doing good damage is not just about gear. I've seen people with good gear doing worse DPS than people with worse gear. The guy who ranked to 14 in Classic complains about PvP and TBC taking too long. Just saying. You sure you want to go there? I don't know if you have any leg to stand on when making that argument, Matt. That's just saying. Okay, I need That was close.
I will enjoy humbling you.
Didn't realize we had Malagus's fanboys here.
Meddle all you like, mortals. You only delay the inevitable.
That was some movement. Fear of Pain wiped on the first boss. Group collapsed. Do I need to say more, KJ? I think you get it. I think you always want to smash that smug mage's face in to BH. I don't think it's ever different for any expansion. Note from a mage. I've actually the first character I leveled to 60 was a mage in vanilla back in the good old days. Please, guys, stay alive. Okay. Do. Good. We'll just kill you. Kill you then. So, I am not jumping. I've learned my lesson. And the lesson is, you'd never jump. Hello there. I am going to my people. Aliens are real. Oh, that's a bit clutch on healing. Okay, now the problem is gonna be that we want to get the pride for the boss since it's tyrannical, but it's kind of hard to not get 2 tyrannicals here before the boss. So decision time. Do I push for 3 tyrannicals before the boss, which I can, or do I save them for later? Keeping in mind, this is actually one of the more difficult DPS checks. Okay, decision.
But you will learn humility.
I was a bit iffy about the... Yeah, we're gonna get free anyway.
Send her on down the line.
Guy. Damn it. Have 4 stacks. I need to get out of that situation. These guys are actually doing well. Really well. They just had a curveball thrown at them and they tackled it quite decently. Okay, let's pull that. This is how a decent group looks like for a Mythic. Not saying necessarily will succeed the dungeon, I might add. That's a different discussion altogether. But we're doing pretty well. Alright, so... I don't know what your concession.
Meddle all you like, mortals. You only delay the inevitable.
I can survive that. Alright, will we kill the boss? Yeah, we will. Yeah, so much less stress. Alright, let's try... Okay, this might be a bit unfortunate, but the boss is dead anyway. There we go. All right. Just gotta wait a second. I would also...
Here's my artillery.
So much unstable energy, but worth the risk to destroy you! If only you understood.
Mistakes were made.
Meddle all you like, mortals. You only delay the inevitable.
Coming in hot.
So much unstable energy, but worth the risk to destroy
You know, the Train Master in WoD certainly has some very unique lines. Never particularly liked the boss itself. I thought that was just really annoying to deal with. But the lines? Oh, they were certainly some of the more memorable. Before Ion completely corrupted the design team. And Blizzard still had medicine and all that. Now,
To my side.
9 seconds.
Flesh is weak. Death from above. Finally, I'll take you. To my side. Your fate is carved in stone. Dust to dust. Your failure is complete. The ground bleeds. This cannot be. Wasn't on the schedule. Everything I've done has been flawless. Send her on down the line.
You are nothing. The master will stop you. Your penance is at hand. Their pain shall enlighten you. enlighten you. Their pain shall enlighten you. Their pain shall enlighten you. Their pain shall enlighten you. My flock needs me.
You think yourself exceptional, gifted, but you will learn humility.
I tire of your boorish presence. It seems I must deal with you myself. Be gone, rabble! You are beneath my contempt! You have not earned your pride. Behold the might of the Venthyr! The anima overflows! Your pride undoes you. You are beneath my contempt. not to spare! Your pride undoes you. Out of my way! I am losing my patience. A waste of my talents. Pitiful wretches. Your pride undoes you. You are beneath my contempt.
Impressive, I suppose. Still, I do look forward to ending your existence.
Yeah, it might be the place of the damned.
Cha-ching!
But I am certainly willing to do it.
That's it. I got mouths to feed, pal.
What are you looking for? How may I serve?
All right, let's get going. Whew, should be a good one. All I need to do is optimize my pathing for the final bit, but otherwise I think we should be fine, really. Oh, okay, that's a bit of a bug. Let me just sort that. There we go. That should work fine. Sorry for the flickering, guys, if you've been dealing with that. You know, something weird happens with... so I use game filter for the sake of... well, a number of things anyway. Right, so just need one more round. Alright, the other side. Just gonna renew my flask. Oh. Oof. I just forgot to get the flask from the mail. All right. You're racial as a Nightborn. I think I'm just gonna get the Nightborn unlock and make an alt as one of them. It's too damn powerful, isn't it? Nightborn Hunter, huh? Okay. Makes sense. I wonder if they're gonna add more allied races or if that was just a BFA thing. Okay. Clearly. All right. Right. So we're all here. Here we go, Mythic 13. Huh. That's just a bug right there, with his dialogue popping up itching.
Where you be hiding all them Zandalary souls, Ponsandi? Give them to your boss man now, or you gonna be sorry. Real sorry.
So you can be sending them to the moth? No, no, no.
Alright.
Them is my people, Mazala. No way I go give them up.
You always be soft one Sunday. Weak. Sooner or later you're gonna break. Then the jailer be getting his due. Wait.
Come on, guys. Okay, this healer may not necessarily be up for it. Okay. How can you do that?
Business partner.
Rip.
Together, we could turn the tables on him. I be keeping this old lord distracted. Go on now. Follow the path. And don't you be taking no
That was
for an
just Rip.
answer.
Oh, damn it. I fucked that up. I moved right into the circle of death just to try and survive. Because I wanted to avoid the wind. And instead I just walked into a pool of death. Well, they're dead anyway. Alright, that was rather unfortunate. All things considered, but it's always the trash here that's always an annoyance, a major one. Yep. Well, partly conduit, partly talents, partly stun, guys? Stun? Okay. Let's do it.
You think yourself exceptional,
Okay.
gifted, but you will learn humility.
So we've had 9 deaths. That's 9 too many at this stage, but it's whatever. Let's see if we can avoid. Where's the heals? Come on already, fuck's sake, come on. What is this priest doing, dude? Wow, that was just... That was just a bit irritating, really. 'Cause I wasn't getting the heals I wanted. I'm just gonna switch to Devaler. That was just genuinely irritating. Because you can see when you're not getting incoming heals. See disc. I might want to check that actually.
Here's a lower you might remember. Haka always been needing mojo for his rituals, and once they always been willing to make a deal. Well, what you give me that look for? Sure, Haka be a lower blood, but a deal's a deal, man. Just get me mojo back.
A deal's a deal, man.
Meddle all you like, mortals. You only delay the inevitable.
His power is mine. I will live again. Face the wrath of the Soul Flayer. Die, mortal. Atali, rise in service of Hakar. Die, mortal. Atali, Face the wrath of the Soul Flame. Your blood sustains me. Die, mortal. Face the wrath of the Soul Flayer. Die, mortal. Atalai, rise in service of Hakar. Your blood sustains me. Face the wrath of the Soul Flame. Die, mortal. Die, mortal. Your blood sustains me. Face the wrath of the Soul Flame. Die, mortal. Die, mortal. Your blood sustains me. Face the wrath of the Soul Flame. Die, mortal. Your blood sustains me. Face the wrath of the Soul Flame. Die, mortal. The power was mine.
Olakar, you're a nasty one, but you be making him pay him debt. Sooner or later, you're gonna be back. You can't keep a bad lord down.
That's a bit too slow, but we lost too much damage on that. We lost almost a minute.
Want them swords, once
And it's actually, that's just the penalty for dying.
and all the others on the lorry. It ain't wise to be holding out on Wazala.
You're gone and forgot what it means to be Aloha. You bond with the people. The power you share.
The only power that counts be death, and death be coming for them all.
You know, it don't just be trolls who be coming to ask for old one Samdi's help. All kinds be making deals with the lower adept. Like these two crazy little gnomes here. They both be hungry for power. So me were more than happy to oblige. But now, me be needing that mojo back.
You think yourself exceptional, gifted, but you will learn humility.
What have we here? That dusty old Loa has sent debt collectors already? But I haven't had his mojo long enough to create my masterpiece. I'll teach you to mess with genius.
You made a deal with one zombie too? I knew you took shortcuts in your shoddy work, Millhouse. But
Power beyond your comprehension! Well, hey, hold on a minute. You just admitted to doing the same. Power beyond your comprehension!
Aspen! It's laser time!
Power beyond your comprehension!
It's laser time!
Now you'll witness my full power!
It's laser time!
Ouch! Watch what you're doing, Maleficent!
Then don't get in my way, Millhouse! This one will drive you nuts! This one will drive you nuts!
I'm gonna light you... shadow you up!
This one will drive you nuts!
I'm gonna light you... shadow you up!
This one will drive you nuts! Poultry rains from above!
I'm gonna light you... shadow you up!
Lumbering oaf!
Lumbering? The mighty Millhouse Manastorm has never lumbered a day in his life! Power beyond your comprehension! Power beyond your comprehension!
It's laser time!
Power beyond your comprehension!
It's laser time!
Stop! I'd rather give up the mojo than lose her!
This one will drive you nuts! This one will drive you nuts!
You're the best, Billy! Let's never fight again! For a while, at least.
Oh, sweetie! You do care! Mwah!
True love. Now ain't that sweet? Old one Samdi had his share of romance back in the day.
All right,
Made you a Loa.
time to do that.
Now give me them souls and kneel before your master.
That was long ago.
15 minutes or this. That's gonna be tight.
Remember how the trolls be turning away from you? All them sacrifices, all that blood, how they were gonna...
All right, so we got a Fury here.
Need worshippers. The jailer gonna give me all the power I need. And one Sandy the one who gonna be forgotten.
Wait. Alright, moving on. 13 minutes left. 2 bosses and all the trash.
Don't just be making deals on Azeroth. Brokers be looking for power too. All kind of power. This one ain't gonna want to give me back my mojo. So careful now. She's tricky.
Alright. Time for the big pulls, I guess. They do have good damage, that's not the problem. Oh. Why would you... Okay, that's not a good idea. Why would...
You think yourself exceptional, gifted, but you will learn humility.
Mage is getting stressed out a bit. He's not helping necessarily.
Meddle all you like, mortals. You only delay the inevitable.
You will pay dearly for this.
I would step lightly if I were you.
Away with you.
Hold this a moment. Have you ever wished you could fly? Now, where to put you? These are more than mere trinkets. I would step lightly if I were you.
Away with you.
Care to give this one a try? This should prove entertaining.
Away with you.
These are more than mere trinkets. I would step lightly if I were you.
Away with you.
Hold this a moment. Have you ever wished you could fly?
Away with you.
My curios can prove quite deadly. This should prove entertaining. Now, where to put you?
You strike a hard bargain.
Them brokers be up to something. You best be keeping an eye on them. Now hurry back with them mojo.
These little friends of yours think they're gonna help you one someday? What chance you be having against me? It be Mwazala who brought hell here to the jailer's side. Struck a deal for old Odin's eye, and made the Banshee war chief with a whisper.
You think you're one boss man?
Be mine to command.
Maybe you've been skulking in the shadows
You
for
serve
too
the
long.
Come on now, heroes.
Bring the mojo back and help me put this whole lower in place.
Your life be mine. The shadows take to the maw with your souls. No one be defying Mwazala. This be the end. Darkness be mine to command. Your life be mine! So small, so weak! The shadows take ya! Darkness be mine to command! Darkness be mine to command! So small, so weak! The shadows take ya! Your life be mine!
You best hurry. The price don't matter now.
Foolish mortals! Me be the true god of death!
How exhausting.
You can't be holding me forever.
But then I suppose failure comes naturally to your kind.
Don't you be counting me out yet, old Loa. You had better to pay attention, Father of Sleep.
Darkness be mine to command! The shadows take ya! Your life be mine! So small, so weak! Darkness be mine to command! Darkness be mine to command! So small, so weak! Your life be mine! The shadows take ya!
You best hurry. The price don't matter now.
Foolish mortals! Me be the true god of death!
You never care about your people. Only power.
There be no escaping death. Darkness be mine to command. So small, so weak. The shadows take ya. Your life be mine. No, you're just mortals. How this be?
Times change, man. Mortals never be as weak as you believe them to be. You see, they have potential. But don't you be worrying about a thing. You're gonna be having plenty of time to learn from your mistakes.
That was just bad.
You did good, hero.
That was just bad.
But what Mozella got
Maybe we were short. Maybe we weren't. We see. We'll see. We just wiped too many times, lost too many people at the start. The damage was extraordinarily high. But I don't know. I feel we could have potentially managed it, but whatever. It's a shame. That's a shame, genuinely. It's certainly the start was a harsh point. People dying throughout the dungeon when they shouldn't have. That was also... people dying when they shouldn't have on a lot of the bosses also eroded a lot of time. Because, yeah, we had 9 deaths. We didn't need to have 17 deaths by the end of the dungeon. That's one of the things worth saying there. So we had a bad start, and then we just... Like, the hunter died on every boss, didn't he? So, yeah. I mean, I really feel like... Here's the thing. If we had managed to do a proper pull at the end, maybe we'd have failed by a couple seconds, something like that. If the hunter had died on every boss, I think it was. He died on Broker, he died on Hakar, did he die on Millhouses? Whatever. And then hunter failed also on the final boss on the thing. So, disappointing. It's like, people need to chill, by the way, when it comes to that. It didn't help that people were just trying to save the key at the end of it by just rushing, trying to zerg it. And that's not how it's gonna work. That's never how it's gonna work. You can't succeed by trying to zerg it if you've already failed. Oh, well, that's that's really what it boils down to. It's pump, pump, pump. No give a crap, no shit given about survival. And the outcome was, in many ways, an inevitability, wasn't it? Okay, so right now, let me see. Right now, I'll, yep. Yeah, only works in AV. Yeah, it's just a bad mentality. It's not the mentality. Like, doing high damage is important. Undeniably so, but on a similar note, you can't just flat out say, oh, I'm gonna ignore mechanics, or I'm gonna play like ass in terms of those kind of things. What is the world? There we go. That's the world boss. I'm gonna go do the world boss right now. So I blame people just have that bad mentality, and I understood what the mage was trying to do. It was the wrong call at the wrong moment, doing some of those pulls. Some of them were fine. Some of the pulls he made were bad decisions, I guess. I pulled maybe a bit too many. Should have pulled the ostriches to the stun urn. Missing a stun on the first raging also hurt. But yeah, honestly, it was just the initial trash. And I think the healer just wasn't fully prepared for the damage that was gonna be happening, and I think we paid the price for that initially, and it just spiraled out of control from there. It was salvageable. That's the irritant. Like, I wouldn't have been bothered by it if we we fucked up so badly that we had no chance. We could have done it. Like, that's the thing. Even despite maybe the healer not necessarily doing what he could have done initially, despite all of that, we could have still saved it, yeah. But I knew going for the other side plus 13 was going to be a push. People just... I feel like people look at the final boss and they think, oh, I need to pump damage. No, you don't. Your damage on the final boss is a fucking irrelevancy, by the way. Doing quick pulls on the final boss, you need to get the coordination down right. So I was just typing in chat, so trying to tell people that exact point. And it's like, then someone put ninja pulls the boss, I don't even know who it was. Boss wipes us. That was when we completely failed the timer. We could have done it on that. We could have fucking done it because it cost us 50 seconds, then recovery time, so that's a minute that it cost us. We had it. That's the idiotic thing that really grinds me down. We lost a literal minute because someone did a stupid ninja pull, and if we hadn't had that minute, because keep in mind, when we pulled the boss the last time, when we literally pulled the boss the last time, what ended up happening? We got teleported on the final ads, and that's when Denafrius gives his speech that we felt. That's when the timer expired. If we had an extra minute, we would have done the boss, provided the hunter had not been a Pepega and actually done his ad. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was the Demon Hunter. I actually don't think it was the Demon Hunter. Because the boss only does the big AoE if no one's in melee. So if it was the Demon Hunter, it would have been whatever. I think it was either the Mage or the Hunter to BH. And that was just a really bad decision. Like, if you have a problem with the way the tank is pulling, you don't pull for him. You're just mess shit up if you do that. The best thing you can do in that situation, you tell the tank he needs to pull more, okay? Either a tank adjusts or he doesn't. And you never ninja pull a boss that can wipe you like that if the tank isn't in position. Which, guess what? He did. That's exactly what he did, and that's what cost us the run. So, yeah. It started bad, it was salvageable. Then ninja pull ensured our failure. We might have still failed all the same if the hunter hadn't managed his side correctly, but the hunter was like, I need to pull. Like, I need to pull. That was the only thing through his mind. It's like, I need to pull the boss. Because we're running out of time. So you incorrectly played that. There's, I'm thinking of a saying. In aviation, there's a saying, you never stop flying. So how do you translate that in a video game form? You never stop playing the fucking game just because you're rushing for it. You don't just abandon the way you should play for the sake of some crazy ass Zerg rush play. That's generally not going to work. Okay, a boss time. World boss time. If I'm irritated, I do apologize for that. I am irritated because I see this a lot, unfortunately. I really do see this a lot, and a lot of people just do stuff like this over and over. Gonna join this group. Alright, need more people.
Devour them. Please, put the poor Tiernan out of their misery.
Darkness may cloud my vision, but my roots are strong, and you will not stop me from defending this blade. You are within my grasp. Tendrils envelop you. Foul beasts. Foul beasts. Tendrils envelop you. You are within my grasp. The flowers bloom once more and drive you from this place. Loam of the earth, nurture me once more. Tendrils envelop you.
Today. Goodbye, my friend. You are a true protector of Ardenweald.
Alright, I'm gonna see how many more Mythic pluses I need this week. Yeah. That does get me in the bad mood, that failure right there at the end. Especially because how it happened. Alright, so right now it's for me 5, I've got to read at 9, so that's 3 hours, well more like 2 hours really, so... What to do? I think I'll do another run. One more. I'll just check the Grave Vault, see how many things I still need for all the items to be unlocked. Right, so I am purely halfway there. Okay. Alright, I'll accept that. I'll just simply accept that. Right, so instead of continuing right now, I'm just gonna stop and I'll continue doing mythics and all that kind of stuff on Monday. Tonight, more like the damn side, yeah. It's just, people are really bad at it. Like, it's not the question of it's not the difficulty of the trash, it's not the difficulty of the boss, it's just people just have a really bad mentality with respect to to the final boss, really. The final boss is not the DPS check. Anyone who views that is like living in a wonderland. It's not the DPS check, it's a survival check. I mean, there is a bit of a DPS check with the ghost, right? Okay, fair enough, save your cooldowns for that moment, and you will kill them. If you're not saving your cooldowns, you're playing wrong. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna stop. And tonight, TPC raid, we're gonna push for Gertog, Ross, Mother, and then Council, Illidary Council tonight, boys. So I'll see you then. Have a good one. Have a better experience.